Hi Flosstube, Cat here. Oh my gosh, it has been like, I don't even know. It's been a long time since I've done a video. A lot has happened in my world. I'm pretty sure the last place I filmed was our last house. We did move in July, suddenly, the beginning of July. We had some issues going on with our landlord, and we were like, we're out, okay? If you're gonna let skunks live underneath your house, like, we're gonna bounce. Like, they just kind of like refused to take care of them. And we were in like a private person's house. Yeah. And we tried everything to get rid of them. And I'm like, I'm not paying expensive fees to get these things trapped. It's your job. It says it right in the contract. Anywho, long story short, we decided to bounce. So we wanted to move back into town anyways, for a while, so we can figure out what we're doing. So, new living room. Yes, there's nothing on the walls yet. I have not even had the time. Okay, let me tell you, I have not even had the time. Life has just been crazy. So, I just put the baby down for a nap, so I thought I would try really hard to get one of these videos done. I believe this is number 7. I'm pretty positive. I'll check in. And that baby, by the way, because I know you guys have heard her in other videos, yeah, she's almost 16 months and like a little terror. Okay, she is like all over this house, into everything. Like, holy cow, she turned into a little person overnight. She learned how to walk, talk, like everything, like in 2 weeks' time. So it's been crazy. And I will also say something, because I know somebody's gonna notice this. My tongue is blue because I keep seeing it myself. I was just eating something and it made it blue. Can't help it. Anywho, so I'm surrounded on the floor right now because I didn't know where else to do it. My scrapbook room and cross stitch room is like, still, it's a chaotic mess. So I'm not even gonna take you in there because it's scary. So I was like, I'll just do it on the living room floor really quick. This is my light. I usually stitch right here anyways in my chair. So at night, so I can be Flosstube in front of me on the TV and whatever. So that's my quick little update. I know that's not much of a life update, but there's just a lot. So we'll just move forward with this, and hopefully I will start making videos more often, and that will help you guys keep a little more updated on us and life and whatever. So I have been doing a lot of stitching though in the past 3 months. I would say I've really been doing like a lot of stitching. So I think what I'll do, I'm looking at this huge pile down here. I decide how I'm gonna do this. So I think what I'll do is I will show my whips first, because I'm not gonna show you all of them. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing for Darktober or Dark October stitching. I am participating in that, kind of my own spin, of course. I did do a couple Haid challenges the last couple months, so I'll show you my Haid that I've been working on. I just joined, what is it called? Enchanted Stitches, I believe it's called. It's the one that's like the School of Magical Stitches, the Harry Potter themed one, but it's Disney themed. So I just joined that like a few days ago. So I'm gonna try to start doing that as well, which I'm super excited about in all my non-spare time. But I'm gonna try to do that. And I have been doing a lot of stitching though. So let's go ahead, and I know the lighting's horrible in here. I've got the door open and whatnot, but and I can see my neighbors, which I don't like, so I don't open them. Anyways, so I'm going to try to do the best I can in here because I don't really know what else to do right now. So okay, with that. So the main thing that I have been working on now for a few months, because I set a goal for myself. Yes, I set a goal, which is crazy because I never do that. I don't count my stitches usually. I don't do any of that. That's why me also joining this Enchanted Stitches thing is crazy because I don't typically do that way. But I'm going to. So, my local LNS, Starlight Stitchery, brought this back for me from Market, which I'm pretty sure I've showed you guys, like this in general. When I saw this design, I fell in love with it, had to have it, had to stitch it, really wanted to do it, blah, 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 blah. So, I started it, I want to say it was like the end of summer, maybe. Anyways, I started it, and I have a goal for myself that I want it done by Halloween, okay? And let me just tell you, if you guys don't know about this one, like, this is all full coverage. Like, the back, only that back part, that kind of creamy colored part, is the only part that's not full coverage. So it's a lot of stitches, actually. But I have been, like, counting out because I want it done by Halloween and on my wall for November. Normally it'd be like September, October, November, yeah, but my point is. So, working really hard on this one. So I will show you guys where I'm at. And I did this on 28 count lamb's wool, in all the called for colors. Yes, in all the called for colors. This one is. Ta-da! Isn't it gorgeous? I know the light's probably not perfect in here, but if you follow me on Instagram, then you're seeing all this progress anyways. I post every day on Instagram. So if you want to really keep up with my stitching progress, go to my Instagram. It's the easiest. My Instagram, I literally only do my cross stitching, my scrapbooking, and my card making, and right now it's mostly cross stitch, so I don't do anything else on there, really. Once in a while I post a picture of my baby. That's about it. Anyways, isn't that fabulous? I'm trying to show the light. There we go. There's the colors a little better. Isn't that fabulous? Like, oh, love it. Still have a lot more to do. Let's get there. I had this theory for Darktober stitching. I did a wheel, and I was like, oh, I'm going to totally, do the wheel thing, and I'm going to be good, and I'm going to work on all my different projects, and that chance, I keep working on that one. I've worked on a couple other things, but I keep working on that one. So, like I said, I'm just going to show you my Darktober stitching right now, because I have too many whips. I have like 15 whips. I know it's like nothing to some of you, but. So, I was going to do a couple new starts this month, though. Here is one of them that I'm doing. I am starting this one. I just love this, the big one. I mean, I love them all, but I love the big one. So I'm starting that one, and I did get just a small start on that the other day. Nothing major, just a little one. And this is on 28 count. I think it's called Dusty Green Joblin. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to see it in here. Yeah, sorry for the lighting. Like, can't really make it any better right now. So anywho, that's my start on that one. Just a little start. I am doing this in my own color conversion. I have so many Victorian mottos now that I have decided, minus black coffee, but I've decided to start using my Victorian mottos, and so I'm kind of just putting them into charts the way I like them and doing them, and these are the colors I'm using. Again, they're going to be kind of hard to see on here, and I apologize for that. Next time I'll try to get better lighting. These are two different colors. One's lighter and one's darker. Love this one though. Anyways, they're the Victorian mottos, which I have a ton of. So I am going to, a lot of my new projects are all kitted with those. So that one. What's in here? Oh, this is supposed to be another new start. Oh, and here's the green even that I was looking for. It is, yeah, 28 count dusty green jubilant. See that color a little better there in the package, maybe. I don't know. Anywho, this is the other piece of it because it came in a big piece that I got. I decided to use it for this one. I know a lot of you guys are stitching this one. I'm totally changing it and making it my own. Again, I'm going to use Victorian Motto, however you say it. I'm going to use her colors I had for my stash. It was pretty. Like, oh, so pretty. I know, you're all like, there's no purple in that. Why do you have purple in that? Should I tell you or should I make you wait? So I'm going to do, my pumpkins are all going to be orange. The green, of course, since we have the green fabric. And then my jar is going to be purple. Yeah. I'm making this Halloween-y. I wanted it to be more Halloween-y, and I'm making it Halloween-y. I'm also using, for my chalk color, I'm using this one, which is whitewash. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Like I said, my baby is trying to go to sleep, and I think she could hear me talking downstairs. She can sometimes, and she's super sensitive. Like if she hears us, she's not going to sleep. So I had to give it a few minutes so that she would hopefully go to sleep. Because let me tell you, when she only takes one nap a day, oh doggy, life is ending. Okay, so where was I? I showed you my, what's that one called? The Boo Chockful. Okay, so like I said, totally changing that one up. I'm making my own. Super excited to do that one now. I love Priscilla and Chelsea, and I love her stuff. It is my favorite. I own every chart there is that she has made, pretty much. I'm not, it's going to take me a while to get them all stitched, but I own them all, and I love them all, and I kind of do my own thing with all of them. So, also, isn't that a cute bag, right? These are the So Much Love bags. I actually got this one on clearance, I think last year. Isn't that cute though? Oh my gosh, like that fabric is to die for. So it's in that bag, just because it is. So, another one I'm supposed to work on, keyword supposed to work on, is Stitcher Hood Quaker Pumpkin. I don't know why you guys are doing this one. Super cute. This was a mania start for me. And it is just on some natural Ada, oatmeal Ada, something like that. Anyways, it was a mania start for me. I don't have very much done. It was a tiny little start. I wanted to work on it some more though, obviously. And again, these are in my own colors. They are in Weeks Dye Works. I'm gonna booger that name probably, but y'all know that name, right? So it's in that one, and I'm doing Pumpkin Spirit, excuse me, in my Victorian motto. So, sorry, I have tickle in my throat. So that one's hopefully gonna get a little more love too. Then, if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen my crazy score that I got on Facebook Marketplace. Now, let me just state, I never find anything good on there, like ever. And I happened on there one day. I don't know why. I just happened to be on there, and this popped up. And it was a person in Washington, not local, person in Washington who had 3 fully kitted Glendon Place Halloween charts. I'm talking chart, fabric, floss, beads, everything. Like, he had bought every single item for all 3 charts, which, if you stitch Glendon Place, you know there's a lot. The buttons, the beads, the cryonic, like everything. It's expensive. For those 3 charts, honestly, it would have been like $275 probably. I think about. That's what I figured out. He wanted $50 for all of it. All 3. I was like, sold. Like, I couldn't even push it fast enough. And surprisingly, I had only one of the 3 charts that I had bought on clearance one time somewhere. And so I decided just to sell that chart, and then I'd have the 3 fully kitted ones. So, anyways, so I decided to choose 1, not 3, but 1 to start this Darktober stitching. And I decided the one I chose is Murky Manor, because I have a weird thing with houses. I don't know why. I'll stitch anything that has a house on it. Any kind of a house. I like it. So there's that. I guess my house will be filled with houses on the wall. I know, I think I'm funny. Anyways, so he did have them kitted up with very nice fabric. They're not called for fabrics, but they're very nice fabric. I believe they're 28 count even weaves. And this is just a really pretty gray mottled, it's serged. It's gonna be super hard to see in here. It's serged. It's beautiful. So I am keeping all the fabrics with them too, along with, like I said, all the DMC came with them, the buttons. There's cryonic. It's in here. Any beads are in here. There's a bunch. All the DMC and any of the water lilies are in here, because a few of them call for a couple of those too. So, anywho, so I have plans to start that one this month, but I have not. 2 seconds. Okay, sorry, I had to pause you again. My computer was like, hey, I'm gonna die in exactly 2, 1, and it almost died. So luckily the plug was right behind me between the chairs, where Kenzie can't get to it. So I plugged it really fast. Okay, back to what I was saying. So I'm going to start the Murky Manor hopefully this month. It's not going to be done for a while, but I'm hoping to start it. The other one that I started when it came out last year, was the Haunted Mansion, Sal. I know everybody was doing this one. Me included. I did not get super far this last year because I don't know why. I tend to put stuff away after whatever holiday it is that I'm stitching. So like I stitch Halloween and fall stuff September, October, November. And then I want to stitch Christmas and winter stuff December, January. And then February's kind of a weird month. I just do whatever. And then March, April, May, I tend to do, sorry, my nose itches. I tend to do, Easter and spring and flowers, and I'm kind of a seasonal stitcher. I know some of you guys are like that. So this is what I got done last year on that. That moon, let me tell you guys, if you've not done this pattern, that moon will kill you. And it's not even that big. When I look at it on screen, it looks tiny, but it is big. And it takes forever for some reason. It's funny how certain things take forever to fill in. Anywho, so I'm doing this on, I can't remember if it's the call for fabric. It might be, because I know I ordered it online. Usually when I do that, it's what it's called for, but And I'm doing all the called for DMC on this one. So everything's called for. So I'm hoping to get some more stitches in that. Also, it is in this fabulous bag. Cute, right? I do not remember the seller's name of this. She had a Facebook group and like an Instagram, and that's where she did them for a long time. And they were really reasonably priced and really cute. And then she just disappeared. So I don't know. I have a couple of her bags though before she disappeared. I had like just found her, bought a few bags, and then oops, she was gone. So I don't know what happened. Anyways, her bags are really cute. Whoever she was. So there's that. And I have one more. So I chose, or no, I've got two more. I chose, certain things to work on. So this other one that I'm working on is Autumn Acres Farms. This is one of Priscilla's. If you haven't stitched it, you should, because it's super cute. And again, I think I did this one. Look, in all Victorian mottos, because I pretty much do all of hers in my own. Yeah, it's my own color conversion. I'm not gonna show you them all because it's too much work to get them all out. But it is on the chalkboard Ada, and that is how far I got last year. I love this piece. I know you guys have seen it, I think, once or twice. I absolutely love this piece though, and I really would like to get it finished this fall. So by the end of November, I'd really like to get it done. Totally doable if I have the time. So, and yes, obviously I changed the truck from green to red because I like red trucks. So, so there's that. And that one's coming along nicely. And like I said, it's all Victorian motto threads on that one too. And then the last one that I started this year, picture of it. I do a lot of printing offline. It's Sleepy Hollow. This is the 4-part mystery series from Tiny Modernist. If you have not printed all yours yet and you don't want to see this, look away, because I'm about to show the whole thing. Okay. So there is the full 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how they came out. I'm not doing them in the drum. I am doing them in one big piece like it shows. I just got the PDF, so I printed it out and got it up. I am doing this in all the called for colors. Yes, I'm doing this in all the called for colors. And here is my start on it. Oh, that hurts the nether. Here's my start on it. So, not huge, but it's getting there. I want to say this is on the called for fabric. Because again, I bought it online, so I'm going to say it was probably called for fabric. Usually when I do that, like a special fabric, it's usually what it is for. It's turning out super cute though. I really love it so far. It goes super adorable. So, that is that. So those are all the things that I'm working on this year for Darktober. Darktober, however you like to say it. I say Darktober stitching. Let's abbreviate. I saw I know there's a big group of people that are doing the 14-day or 13 days of Halloween, and so they're doing 13 new starts, and at first I was like, oh my god, that'd be so much fun, and I was like, oh my god, no it wouldn't, because I'll be honest, I have a ton of Halloween charts, because I love Halloween. Let me tell you, because I'm a seasonal stitcher, and like I said, I put things away. It's like, how many can I really have started at once here? Because that just gets a little overwhelming, as some of you know. And I don't want to lose interest in any of my projects, so. I did start one other thing this month. And this was kind of a special start because it's Christmas. Now, I don't do Christmas in October, but I did for this. And some of you, I'm sure, know exactly what I'm about to show you, because it is like the cutest thing since sliced bread. Let me cover this up so I can show you. Even though it's a free pattern, I'm not going to show the pattern. So, it's Chicken Joy from Priscilla and Chelsea from Stitching with the Housewives. Okay. I am doing it on this Witcholt Ada Midnight Gray. That's what I have in my stash. I go between Ada and Even Weave. I was an Ada girl for 19 years, people. And then my friend recently tried to convert me. I think it was in the summer. Up at Acorns and Threads. I was up there, and my friend's like, "Look at all this gorgeous fabric. You have to do it." So I did try it, and I do love it. So I tried linen though, and that was like a total disaster because I tried it on the glitter linen. Disaster. But 28 count Even Weave I can do, and I enjoy. And then I also have tons of Ada, like I said, so I'm not just gonna not use it. Like, I like my Ada. So anywho, so this one, of course, I have been out in my own colors, as always. I am using the chalk though this time because I have some chalk. And then I'm doing it my own color conversion. There's 3 of them. Right. Tell me those are not gonna look pretty together. They're gonna look pretty together. There's those 3, and then I already used part of this one that's like in the bag. My fancy floss, you guys, I just put them in Flosstube bags when I start using them, so I can throw the extra pieces back in there and I don't have to worry about it. And I've also used this one, which was Victorian Pine Boughs, like a dark green. So I started that one this month, even though, like I said, totally Christmas. Not what I'm supposed to be doing, but I wanted to do it. Sorry, I heard a truck or something driving. So here's my start. It's just a little start. It's gonna be oh so cute. Oh so cute, right? Oh my goodness, like, oh, I love it. And I was gonna wait, but then I was like, I saw everybody else starting it, and I was like, I have to do this now, just cause I have to be part of the group, right? You guys know how that goes. Don't act like you don't. Okay. Oh, okay. I will show you too. The only other whip I have in front of me, I'm going to show you. I have obviously a few more, but I'm not going to show them. So, I did work on my first Haid. I have 3. I have 3 Haids going. One of them I am restarting, but I've got 3 Haids going. So, this one is my very first one I started though after my daughter was born. I know, so I should have a lot more progress on it. I kind of do them randomly. I do them. So, this one though, I did that insert picture, a color picture I would. Since I don't, I'll just show it to you this way. This is Heaven and Earth Designs, of course. It's called Mini Cafe in Summer. Artworks by Hannah Lynn. You can see that. It's not in black and white. It's in color, obviously. But I just printed off in black and white. It is mermaids in the sea. And it is a mother mermaid and her daughter mermaid. Which, of course, I had a little girl. So I thought, what perfect way to do that. It isn't all the colorful colors, of course. I don't know anybody that really changes Haid colors. And here, it's still page 1, but I actually got a pretty good amount done when I was on vacation. So, turn that. So, pretty much the whole thing is lots of blues, purples. The whole bottom is beautiful. It's cool colors and, you know, all sorts of stuff. So, it's going to be gorgeous when it's done. We'll see if I can get it done by the time she goes to college. Like, I would like it done within the next, 5-year plan here. But it's a lot of stitching. These Haids are a lot of stitching, let me tell you. And there's so many other things I want to stitch. It's so hard. You all know my pain. It's hard. Okay? It's hard. So there's that. I'm not going to show you my other 2 because I haven't worked near as much on those other 2 as I have this one. I took this one on vacation with me. So I think that's all my Darktober stitching, my current whips I'm working on, and whatnot. Sorry, kicked the rocking horse. Yeah, my camera's sitting on a rocking horse. It's in front of me. Okay, I know I need to speed this up. We're at 30 minutes. I never do this in the videos, you guys. You know that too. Alright, so, I did get some haul, and let's be honest, the last months that I've not been on here, I've gotten tons and tons and tons of haul. But I'm not going to show it all, because that's just crazy, and I'm not going to do it. So, I did get some things on the mail yesterday. No, day before yesterday, and today. And so I'm just going to show those quickly, and then I'll try to like sync you up on the videos, hopefully, and you'll be able to see more and more often. I'm sure you've all already seen this loveliness. Yep, I had pre-ordered, had to get it right away because I wanted to start it this month. This might be another one that I started this month, if I can get it kitted quick enough. I need to look through my stuff and get it kitted. I had plans to do that on Saturday, and it did not work out. My baby did not cooperate. Love her. So anyway, and in these ones, I only do the big ones. I know there's these cute charts too. I don't ever do those yet. I just do the big ones so far. So there's that one. I did get the little Zappy dot that matches it. I do that now because I think they're adorable, and I'm obsessed with needle minders now. Again, who isn't? So I got those. They are like anticipation waiting to start. I was partly waiting though because I got to figure out what fabric I'm going to do it on. I have quite a few choices of fabric. And I don't always like to stitch it on black. I like to change it up. So, okay. I found a new seller on Etsy. So I buy a lot of my fabric from Etsy. There are amazing dealers out there who do good prices on their fabric and have a beautiful talent in making fabric, okay? I buy from all over, and I happen to find this lady though. Sorry, I'm looking for her name. It is bstitchme.etsy.com, and it's bstitchme, and I will link her shop below. She had a sale going on, 20% off. And so I decided to try out her fabrics and see how they look. She's one of those dealers that what you see is what you get. The piece of fabric that's on there is the piece that you get. I only buy from people like that because I don't like to wait 6-8 weeks for a piece of fabric. Usually if I'm getting fabric, it's because I've got things in mind I want to do. Sometimes I pick up extra ones when I buy it because I'm like, oh, you know, fabric, beautiful, sale. But normally I have stuff in mind. So, without further ado, her fabrics came, and they are gorgeous. I'm super excited. This one is called Under the Sea Green. It's an 18 count Aida. And they're not going to show up perfect here. It's a lot more green and tealy in person. But it is nicely packaged. It's beautiful. Like, this color is beautiful. I love it. So there's that one. I also got a sapphire blue in an 18 count Aida. Look at that one. That one's showing up pretty true, and it is beautiful. Like, oh, the modeling on that one is just gorgeous. She serges all of her edges, which is awesome and really nice. This one is Periwinkle, and it's a 16 count Aida as well. Super pretty. I got all blues and stuff because I got some things I'm trying to figure out for Christmas and a couple other things I want to do. So, this one is Bahama Blue, and it's an 18 count Aida. Super pretty. It's not showing color right on this one. It's more of a, I'd say like a pool color blue maybe. That's more, oh, I kind of get the color a little bit more. There you go. It's more of a lighter color. It's really pretty. And then I finally found, I've been searching for some purple colors. I'm picking my purples. And this one's called Purples. And it's 16 count Aida. And it's very pretty. Get that light. There we go. Super pretty fabric. I love this one. Like I said, check out her shop because her stuff is really reasonably priced. and it came just like how the picture looked. So I like it when it's exactly the same. It's perfect. So that's really gorgeous. So I was super excited to get those. I also finally ordered, I am slowly starting to order project bags because I do love them and I do not sew. I scrapbook and I make cards and I cross stitch, but I do not sew. Sorry, my kid's juice is like over here and like exploding. I don't know if you guys moms who have these cups, okay? They're great, and my kid will drink out of them because she wouldn't drink out of like the hard tippy cups. But sometimes if they sit there and they get warm or something, they like explode out the top. I don't know what's going on until you like unscrew it and let the pressure out. Anyways, tangent, sidetrack. Okay, so and there's a few people that I watch and I buy bags from. And I finally made, for the first time, I made an order with Stars Hollow Stitchery. What's her name? Oh, I feel bad. Y'all know her. She has Flosstube. We all watch it. Got 2 kids. Total blanking out. Erica, right? Erica, pretty sure. Okay, anyway. So I decided to buy some of her bags. They came today and they are beautiful, you guys. I love them. The quality is wonderful. She did perfect stitching. They're beautiful bags. Right? The Grinch. Let me tell you, the Grinch is a staple in my household, in my family. Always has been. Why am I itchy? My nose is really itchy. Someone must be coming. So my family's always done like a Grinch themed thing every year at Christmas. So that one was like a no-brainer to buy. This one, obviously, I love to do Halloween stitching. If you haven't noticed, that's only a portion of my projects. And I had to have this bag. Look at this bag, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. So I love, if you guys scrapbook, I love Tim Holtz. I love all that kind of stuff. So, gorgeous bag. Oh my gosh, that fabric is to die for. And then, I don't know if you look back in some of my previous videos, my scrapbooking videos, if you watch any of those, I used to collect, well, I still do, collect Wizard of Oz. I'm a Wizard of Oz fan. I've always been. I've been collecting for many, many, many years, and I have a very large collection. However, it is currently put away because I did not want it being broken by little fingers. It is worth way too much money and way too much of my time and sanity finding the pieces. I just don't want it all broke. I love my daughter, but she likes to touch everything, as you all know. So, I put it all away for now until we buy our new house. But there was, Wizard of Oz bag. This one was like a no-brainer as well. I had to buy it. Look how cute that fabric is. Are you kidding me? That fabric is adorable. Like, oh, I just love it. It has like the Tin Man is like silvery and the hot air balloon is silvery. Like, I love this fabric, you guys. It's cute. So I got those in the mail today. I need to fill them, obviously. I'm sure I can do very, very easily. So I had a couple more things I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to be done. So that's most of my haul. So I do have a few plans. Obviously, I'm going to keep doing my Darktober stitching. Trying to get some stitches in all of those projects this month. Which this month is going by quickly, so I better get going, right? I'm actually lucky. For the most part, I get about 3 hours a day to stitch, if I want it. While she's napping, if I don't have a million other chores to do, and then I usually try to take like an hour, sometimes 2 if I'm not too tired at night to stitch after she goes to bed. She goes to bed by 8 usually, a little bit later. My husband likes to play video games or watch movies and stuff, so I can just put Flosstube on TV, and you can usually get some stitching done if I'm good. So, So I've been dying to start this one, and that's partly why I bought those blue fabrics, because I need to decide which one I want to do. And this is going to be a horrible picture. I apologize in advance because I printed it off my computer. Again, most of you guys should know what this is. This is the Emerald City by its Owl Forest Embroidery. So it is a free Wizard of Oz style that they're doing. If you have not seen it yet, it's still missing this whole part here. It has not been released yet. Super, super cute. I have seen a bunch of people stitching it already, and it is just to die for. Super easy chart to understand. It is in a different language, and I don't know if that's just because I didn't change it first before I printed it, which could have happened, because I don't really care. I mean, I can understand, you know, squares to stitch. The colors and the numbers, of course, DMC numbers are the same, and so are, you know, everything else. So, anywho, I'm sure I probably could have changed it. Your techies are probably like screaming at me to change it, but I'm super excited about this one. Hence why it's going in the Wizard of Oz bag. Right. So, and I gotta figure out which one of those blue fabrics I want to do it on. That's why I bought those. I mean, not just for those, but I bought it mostly for that. So I'm gonna be starting that in the near future, either this month or definitely next month. I'm not decided, even though it's totally not Darktober stitching, but it does have the Wicked Witch. That counts. And then also, I've had this one kitted up for a while. I'm sure most of you haven't seen this one. It's the Trio of the Sloth. I've had it all kitted up for a while. I think it's all the called for colors. I'm pretty sure it's all the called for colors. Pretty sure. Anyways, so I've had this kit up for a while. I'm going to be doing it on this. Let's see that. It's more of a goldy color. It's called Palomino, 16 count. I would say it's more like a goldy tan. I'm going to do it on that one. And that's hand-dyed fabric by Rolanda. I do buy a lot from her online as well. She's also on Etsy. I will link her below. She has fabulous fabrics, and again, hers are what you see in the picture of what you get. And they do not take that long. She comes from Canada, but it takes like a week to get here. She's really fast shipping. It's not like a huge, you know, time suck. So the only reason why I've not started this one yet is we were planning on starting it, and me and my friends decided to do it as a sow. So I'm doing this with Ken and Mary, and Ken sadly moved away from us. So if you're watching this, Ken, you moved away from us, and it sucks because she moved to Seattle for an amazing job, and I'm super happy for her. However, she doesn't get to stitch with us on Saturdays anymore or whenever else. So, but us three decided to do a sow, and anybody can join into it. I will, when we're ready to start, I think we're going to end up starting on November 1st now. We waited because of my Darktober stitching. We're going to announce the sow hashtag, and then we are going to do this, and if anyone wants to join us, we would love it. The more the merrier. It's going to be super fun. Such a cute thing. We all love sloths. Like, has anybody else noticed there's sloths everywhere this year? They are a big thing. I have a huge sloth. Huge sloth. My husband got me for Valentine's Day a couple years ago. They're adorable though, and they're everywhere. And I love sloths. So, I think that's my only tentative plans that I am pretty sure I'm going to do is the Wizard of Oz one, and I'm going to start the Plum Street samplers, and then I'm probably also going to start, hopefully this month, I'll start the, this one I showed you guys, the Jack-o'-lantern junction part. So those are the only ones I'm planning on starting. I have more orders in the mail on their way here. I'm waiting on order for 123 Stitch, which I did get a bunch of really awesome charts that I found on there that I fell in love with. So I'll share those when they get here. You know, stitch all the things and start all the things. So that was my other thing. So the other day, I'm down at the Starlight Stitchery. That's that's our local LNS here in Corvallis, Oregon. I live in Albany. It's in Corvallis, downtown. So if you're ever in the spot, stop by and see the girls. And then we also have um, why am I blanking out on it? Acorns and Threads, which is up in Beaverton, somewhere by Portland. You guys, I don't do Portland and Salem driving. I just put in my GPS and I follow Lola and she tells me where to go. Okay, so don't ask Lily. Actually, you have to look that one up. Anyways, so I'm in the Starlight Citrus and I'm sitting there and this lady comes in and she is, looking at some threads and stuff and doing her thing. And I say hi because I fill in for the girls, so I also say hi to everybody and try to be friendly. Anyways, and so she's going up to the counter and she's talking. I'm like, that voice sounds so familiar. I'm like, it just sounds so familiar. So weird, right? You just like think about something and you're just like, that voice. Thinking that voice. And then she says her husband's name. And I'm like, wait, are you Christine from Stitch All the Things? And she's like, I am Christine. I'm like, okay, way to put you on the spot. Sorry, I didn't mean to like embarrass you. I'm sure she doesn't watch my Flosstube anyways. She's super busy. But it was so crazy. It's so weird. It's almost like, we watch you guys every day on there. And because I watch a lot of Flosstube before I go to bed and while I'm stitching and stuff. I watch you guys on there and it's like you kind of get to know someone, right? Like through their Flosstube. And then when you actually see them in person or like hear their voice first, you're like, I know that person. Who is that person? And you're like, oh, there they are. It's so weird. But it was so nice meeting her. It was just a quick hi-bye, but she had things to do with her house here. But it was super nice meeting her. And I look forward to going to a retreat someday with everyone. It's obviously been hard having a new baby and stuff like that. I can't just run away to retreats when I want. So, but I look forward to it eventually because I know there's some fun ones out there and some good ones. So, with that, I am rambling and I don't think I have much more to say. But hopefully I will get these going more. I'm not going to say I'm going to do them like every week or anything. Hopefully monthly, I start out with maybe, or just whenever I get a bunch of haul in and I can show some progress then. Like I mentioned before, if you follow me on Instagram, that's where I put 99% of my stuff. I post daily on Instagram. It's pretty rare that I don't. So if you really want to follow my progress, I will link it below. It's Kate Creations. And I also do have a Facebook page. I don't put a lot of my stitching on my Facebook page though. It's mostly for my cards. I've had a card business for 10 years now. And so that's kind of with that. And my Etsy goes with that. And I do a bunch of stuff. So I will just link it all below. And if you're interested in my life and my crafty world, you can go check out those links. And I guess that is it. Until next time, this is a much longer video than I've ever done. So hopefully I don't bore the heck out of you all. Until next time, I will talk at you later. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.